It's great that Good Game Bro and Not the Expert showcase some gameplay, sights and sounds, and Dynasty footage, but why did Good Game Bro spoil some things that, all of us should experience ourselves, especially the championship celebration? Right? You should never done that. I mean, it's great for us to see it, but you would have think all of us wanted to see it for the first time ourselves instead of pretty much spoiling it for us. But anyways, enjoy the gameplay. After the gameplay, sights and sounds, we're going to get deep into the Dynasty footage.
From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. They strike first. Offense gets on the board. Oh, he's looking to throw. Throwing right. This guy can throw it. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. He wants to throw.
Few touchdown passes. They're just not quite able to make the plays they need to against the pass.
Grabs it inside the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since. By a guy, I'm looking back, locating.
Back to pass, it's Ewers. Looking for the score. And he got it. He'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Baxter. Quarterback trying to get a read. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Texas! And they strike first. They love to convert this third and long. Unloads to the wideout. Motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Trips looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. They'll leave it with him. Plows through the defense.
So dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back. And then they're able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he...
Back to throw. It's Uyangalele. Last time, David, they'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, the last time.
And the ball's loose. Out.
the hands of the defense, who have got to do a better job with ball support.
Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Off play action on first down. Unloads it downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup.
He is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
On the move, it's Jefferson. Buys a little time with his feet. And to the end zone. The running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He tosses one high and deep down.
Football, I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
That's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 of the year. He's perfect.
And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
trying to throw that thing away for the incompletion.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Yeah, you got to have your big boys up front, create you some time, buying you some time, and he starts all the way on the right side, comes to
All history as we crown this season's national champion. He's gone into getting twists and turns, and now it builds to this battle for supremacy. These two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled for a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we see a squad from the SEC, Texas
A lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you. The Southwest was looking for a big play.
There's 3 in the backfield. Defense fouls on the ball. Crucial takeaway. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. They'll scoop and score.
Talk about big time play for the defense. They forced the ball, scooped it up for a touchdown. That's turning the defense into a ball down the field.
Absolutely beautiful gameplay footage. You guys see it for yourselves. Oh, that hurdle was nasty. Even jumping over your own player. You guys see the graphics. You guys see the details. There's a bunch of details that, EA Sports literally took into consideration, and probably things that you guys may not notice is put into the game. Right now, you guys seeing Not the Experts Dynasty footage, as he is going to be using the Kennesaw State. So this is your first look at how the Dynasty is going to be looking from a user interface, and of course focus on recruiting and the offseason when it comes to transfer portal and all that greatness. Guys, this is the biggest game changer. I'm really looking forward to how everybody's going to do in the online Dynasty League. As we know from what you're about to see, especially with recruiting, it's going to be a long, detailed process. Now, of course, when I push out videos, it's just going to be strictly focused on gameplay. I may showcase, updates of with recruits of what I'm doing, but I'm going to try to keep that low profile because I don't want any of you guys that's currently in the online Dynasty League to see what I'm doing, who I'm getting, and hopefully not to give away my players to you guys that's trying to steal. So it's going to be one of the toughest battles to go up against when it comes to recruiting. But you guys see the different type of coaches that you can select from, like the archetype ability builds for your coaches. Now, one thing that's interesting for the people that's going to be coordinators, like I said, if you're playing a CPU match, you may be able to only just play one side of the ball. The other side would be simulated, so it's going to be a tougher experience if you do so. But once again, for the Online Dynasty League, if you guys are wanting to join and be committed in a long-lasting Dynasty League with active committed members, please check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. All the information is there. It's going to be a private league, so only invites only to the people that's going to be in it. So I'm looking forward to competing, having fun with you guys, and just enjoy a great online Dynasty League. One of the best online Dynasty Leagues to come. So once again, check it out. So as we take a look at the recruiting process, we're familiar with this format, how it's ran, but of course there's a little bit newer stuff that we have to take into consideration when going about recruiting. But I like the whole user interface look. Everything's clean, everything's smooth, everything's right there where you want to see. It's a little bit better, much more better than what we had in the past, especially when it's NCAA football 14. You don't have to go and hit every single tab just to view certain things. Everything's pretty much right in your face, so it makes things a little bit more easier when it comes to recruiting. But once again, everybody's going to take so long just trying to go and look for key certain players, especially hidden gems. For me, I'm probably just going to focus on the first couple years of players that's really interested in my school to make it easier to recruit instead of just trying to go out and get people that's not even close to interested in my school, and of course top tier caliber players. So I'm gonna let the top schools try to battle that out because you know these certain players, you gotta cater to the needs. If you don't do certain stuff throughout the season, they can literally leave your team in the transfer portal. And that's going to be tough. I want to see how everybody's going to maintain these players, especially key players on the teams, and see how that works out. It's going to be very, very interesting season after season of how everybody's going to go about, the top recruits that they got for their team, their current players that they have on their team, just everything when it comes to managing their team. It's going to be interesting. So, for instance, you may see Georgia be dominant at the start of the season. In the season, they might not be undefeated, and then they lose half their team. And who knows if they're going to get top recruits coming to next season, and who knows if they're going to keep, you know, some dominant players from past season. They may not be ranked number one next season. They may not even be ranked at all. So it's going to be very interesting on how you guys are going to play the Dynasty League. So since this video is released, we got about 29 total users in the online Dynasty League that I'm hosting. Looking forward to getting it filled pretty much by launch. Um, like I said before, we're starting the pre-prep for everybody to join the Dynasty League for the early access for the people that pre-order the game. So it's just invites. You guys can join whenever you want, but I feel like a lot of people was going to just wait until the game actually comes out when they bought the game. So week one won't actually hit until the 20th. So for those that's confused about, when it's going to actually start and things of that sort, it's going to be the 20th, which is going to be like on the weekend. So it gives everybody time to like really experience the game for themselves, try out offline experience with Dynasty, Road to Glory, whatever you guys decide to do, and just get ready for the online Dynasty League. But everything you guys see so far, this is what it showcases. Like I said, I had my hands-on experience with the game. Of course, EA don't give your boy the green light to pretty much showcase footage from my own point of view because I'm a comp player. I think they wanted the casuals to get out footage against the CPU. I literally played another comp player when it came to head-to-head matches. I guess EA didn't want me to expose some things that may be broken, some things that's glitchy and all that good stuff, but you know, that's their call. I have no control over that, and I respect what they're trying to do. They want the casual players to showcase, how trash they are. Because when it comes to comp play, it's a total different story. So we've seen it firsthand with Beardo or whatever that YouTuber's name is when he was playing against the Michigan, I believe, where they showcased the head-to-head gameplay, and the dude, that content creator dude, just got absolutely destroyed. So that's why it's a big difference when you see casual players playing the game compared to like comp players. Now, of course, Mitchell is not a comp player, but I mean, he's a football athlete, so of course he's going to know what to do when it comes to the football IQ concept. So that's expected in that aspect of head-to-head matches. Now, you guys do see a difference when he's playing Georgia with probably one of the worst schools in the game, and you see the factor of the home field advantage. You can also see the wear and tear system and just how all the gameplay mechanics works and how it's going to be treated. But the gameplay itself very smooth, very just it's mind blowing how well they completely got away from the Madden way of what I like to call it. Um, they stuck to the college football format, and the speed is a very quick, it's very fast pace. Um, it's just everything's much more better, and hopefully over time we don't have that Madden experience where it's going to get to the point where it's going to be completely broken. Of course, it's EA Sports. We're going to see some broken things. We're going to see some exploits, things of that sort. But hopefully the gameplay is much more polished to the point where we don't get that much of raging or just a lot of things that we had experience with Madden. And hopefully you guys will feel that difference when playing this game because I certainly did when I got my hands on experience. From viewing it, I was kind of hesitant because there was a lot of similarity animations and things of that sort that we are accustomed to seeing with Madden over the years, but that's expected. We have the same engine that this game is built on. And you can't expect too much when they have the same engine. It's just, different developers, group of developers creating a game, you're going to see a difference in certain areas. So, from the college to Madden developer team, college football has a fat W in making this game, of course. So, pretty much at this point, if you're going to play Madden 25, oh boy. If you guys didn't see the exclusive Madden 25 beta footage on the Discord, you're gonna be disappointed. There's a lot of broken things. I mean, yes, everybody says it's the beta, but bruh, it's copy and paste, add a few animations. Madden's pretty much dead at this point. I know everybody's gonna be focused on college football 25. There's no hesitation behind that. If you're not playing college football 25, what are you doing, my guys? Now I'm interested on how people are going to go about their coach selection. So you get the different types where you can be dominant at recruiting, dominant at building your players through XP. It's going to be tough decisions of what they're going to do, especially if they're rebuilding a team. You might not want to go the route of, having better chances of player boosting. You want to probably focus on recruiting. It's going to be interesting on how people are going to go about their head coaching selection, archetype build, cater to what they need to do over time. Because, like I said, if you're going to stick with one team for a while, it's going to be a big factor of what you're going to do. But if you're going to end up transitioning teams, you got to figure out, oh, if I'm going to be just, trying to be a comp player dominant, try to dominate with different schools over time, you might want to go the route with, pretty much just XP boosting your players. You have a better chance of competing, of course. Now, you know damn well that the playoffs is going to be wild because in the online Dynasty League, all the top teams is going to probably have, well, of course, going to have the toughest schedules because I'm revamping everybody's schedule. Even the people that's low tier teams, but they not going to have as much user versus user matches because they have a tough challenge as is. They got to face the computer. There's an adaptive AI logic put into the game, and they got to deal with that. So not only do they have to deal with rebuilding their team and playing with a trash team, but they have to battle, CPU teams as well. And that can be a challenge as itself because we won't be playing in Heisman difficulty. But everybody in the league has somewhat of a challenge. If it's not just, rebuilding a team, but using a dominant team, you want to play comp players or another dominant team. And it's going to make everything very balanced. So, like I said before, nobody's going to have an easy way in the Dynasty League. And everything's going to be a grind for it and challenging. So, nothing's earned in a way of being given. So I was thinking about doing incentives, especially for like championship winners, probably like cash prizes, gift cards, or like a player boost to players that's going to be kept on your team or freshmen. So there's a lot of things that I'm looking forward to doing for the Dynasty League to be very interesting and give everybody a fun experience. So I got a lot of ideas, but overall, just to have this experience once again, like to have the college format where, you have full freedom of managing your team compared to Madden. Like, there's a bunch of leagues that I was in for Madden 24 where, if I was dominating against the commissioner, I'm getting kicked out of the league. Or if, people started losing, they couldn't take a loss, they would just automatically quit halfway through the match. The game wouldn't count. Then the other person would get like a forced win. And like all the stats and goals that he completed didn't get kept because the game was like quit midway. People would dashboard quit. Um, a big thing that I hated was when people messed up the teams. They would just, you know, cut players, kick them off the team, and then it's like the new user that comes into the game, they have to try to re-sign those players or somebody else picks them up through free agency. So it was very frustrating trying to play in league. So that option is not pretty much, you know, in college football 25 because we're playing college football, but it's the managing deal. It's everybody's own ability to either make a mistake or make the right choices to keep their team intact. So that's what's going to make college football 25 really, really interesting. And I'm looking forward to it. But I mean, you look at all these details, I mean, it's a lot to intake. So, the league's going to be advanced every 48 hours to give everybody time, especially to get their games in. But it's going to be a lot to intake, and I'm looking forward to it. So, let me know what you guys think about what you guys have seen so far, especially from gameplay perspective. What's your guys' expectations? Just everything in general down below in the comments. And once again, if you guys want to join the PlayStation 5 users only online Dynasty League that I'm hosting, please click the link down below in the description. We may be full already, we may be not. Like I said, we only have a few spots left to get the league to 32 full users. And I'm pretty sure all these users that's currently in, they're going to handle the losses. That they're not going to instantly quit because, like I said, nobody's expected to go undefeated in the league. It's going to be very tough. So you got to come with, the comp play as well with, managing the team. But the thing is that I'm getting out of it is that everybody's committed and they're willing to, stick it out and have fun in this online Dynasty League. That's my main goal, to have a fun, challenging experience. And it's going to be a wild one. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Once again, shout out to Not the Expert and Good Game Bro for showcasing to the community the gameplay footage and things that we literally wanted to see within Dynasty mode and much more. It was great to see it for the first time. Till next time, I'll see you guys later. I'm out. Peace.